Now, Minnesota and Illinois, the two U.S. states targeted by immigration enforcement, are suing the Trump administration, asking the courts to curb the crackdown in Democrats-led states. This comes in wake of immigration enforcement surge in the country that continues to widen across the country under President Donald Trump. The lawsuit names U.S. Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem and several U.S. immigration officials as defendants, asking a federal court in Minnesota to declare the immigration crackdown unconstitutional and unlawful. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison says that the deployments are nothing but a federal invasion.
The deployment of thousands of armed, mass DHS agents to Minnesota has done our state serious harm. This is, in essence, a federal invasion of the Twin Cities and Minnesota, and it must stop. DHS agents have sown chaos and terror across the metropolitan area and in cities across the state of Minnesota.
U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says that the deployments are necessary to root out this rampant fraud, is what she said. In fact, the state in its filings has accused the Republican administration of racially profiling its citizens and of targeting Minnesota because of its democratic leanings. The officials in Minnesota have called for Homeland Security agents from being deployed to the state over the objections of Governor Tim Walz and the mayors of the Twin Cities. The court filings also come as hundreds of more federal agents are being sent to Minnesota. According to the Trump administration, more than 2,000 DHS agents have been deployed to the Twin Cities area, a number that, according to the complaint, far exceeds the combined total of sworn police officers in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Additionally, furor continues to grow over the fatal shooting of 37-year-old woman, Renee Good, by a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent. According to officials, Homeland Security operation in the state has forced schools to go into lockdown, businesses to close, and even diverted police from regular duties. Homeland Security's deployments to Minnesota also come amid nationwide protests over the killing of Renee Good and more than a month after federal authorities began sending agents to the state as part of an operation targeting undocumented immigrants. Illinois also filed a similar case. Hearings have not been set in either case, according to federal courts records in Minnesota and Illinois, that is.